Hi everyone, thank you for coming into my channel. Today I'll be doing the post review for AMO Residence. So if you like this video, remember to click the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you will not miss any funny and educational videos. Let's go! AMO Residence collected 1,460 over checks, which means it is almost oversubscribed by 4 times. And not only that, they sold 98% on launch weekend, 365 units out of 372. Previously in my video, I guessed that there will be 80% of the new launch that will be sold on the launch weekend. 4 bedrooms, there's 45 units. I thought that there will be some takers. I didn't know that it's fully sold. All the 45 units for the 4 bedders are fully sold. So I don't think there will be many who have the budget to buy a 5 bedder. But at the end of the launch day, they sold 15 out of 22, which is amazing. The most shocking news is the penthouse. In my previous video, I shared that there isn't any price list for the penthouse. So I make a guesstimate of about 1,008 per square feet. It's about 4.15 to 4.5 million. Because the bigger size of the unit, by right, the per square feet should be lower. And the smaller unit, the per square feet should be higher. Because at this price, you can buy freehold landed properties around AMO, which you can get it for 2,000 square feet of freehold land with this condition. Although it's not brand new, it looks very new, which is just sold 4 million in June, and on the right side 4.5 million in April. The penthouse, which is surprisingly sold 1 day before launch day, which is the VVIP multiple purchases day, which happens 1 day before the launch day. The rumors I heard is a Singaporean who bought this unit at 6.008 million. Just to remind you, this is 99-year leasehold at 2,406 per square feet. This is the view of the penthouse. Isn't this amazing? So if I value the penthouse just now at about 1,008 per square feet, this buyer who bought at 2,004 per square feet, that means this buyer bought 600 per square feet higher. That means the view cost you 1.5 million. And I was quite worried because there is a few empty lands around AMO. What if there's other new launch coming up in front of you? Maybe can build 2 or 3 blocks. Not bad. You can still see the reservoir. What if URA decided to increase the plot ratio and allow developer to build the highest building in Singapore? And how it will look like? It will look like this. But you will still have the reservoir view, so this view will be there for the penthouse owner. Next, let's talk about whether AMO buyers will make money in the next 3 years. So I will use a few resale properties to compare. Panorama, completed in 2017, currently is transacted about 1,008 per square feet. 3 years later, in 2025, I think that the price will be around 1,950 per square feet. And Panorama will be 8 years old. The next one will be Thomson Impressions, which I shared again last video. Currently, the 3-bedder is transacted about 1,850 per square feet. In the next 3 years, I guess that by 2025, the per square feet should be about 2,000 per square feet, which makes Thomson Impression a 7-year-old condo. Jadescape is one of the best condo to compare, although the location is a bit different, but this is the newest there. So buyers haven't gotten their keys, so I just take it as 0-year-old. For a 0-year-old condo, you can see that there are 3 bedders. There's only one transaction, is transacted at 1,850. This seller made 293,000. And the most impressive, this sub-sale seller who sold 2,100 square feet at 1,009 per square feet. You can see that there is buyer for this kind of size at 4 million. And the seller made 787,000. The next one, there's another buyer, 2001 square feet, also bought in near to 4 million and the seller made 655,000. Remember, the per square feet they paid is 1,009 square feet for such a big size. So I can say that for a 0-year-old, the 3 bedder should be about 1,950 to about 2,000. 3 years later, JSK will be 3 years old. In 2025, 2,002 per square feet. So everyone, now you have learned, let's say JSK being a 3-year-old condo and their 3 bedders is selling at 2,002 per square feet, how much will AMO owners make? So let's see whether developer actually sold based on their indicative price, or they sell lower, or they sell higher. This layout is bad. Buy property must have standard. Don't buy this, because this one you can only shit in one toilet. Because if your guests come, they also need to shit inside, so everyone embarrassed. And you can see the long walkway over here. It's about 40 square feet. You are paying about 85 to 86,000. The joke on the previous video is don't waste this space. Put another single bed so that you can sleep and treat it as a bedroom. So did the developer sell based on indicative price for their 2-bedder? 2,050 per square feet, average at 1.4 million. You can see that the transaction on the 12th floor. Okay, everyone listen. Why I use 12th floor? Because the whole project is 25 story minus off the penthouse, it will be 24. So average should be about 12 story. So I'll use 12th floor as a guide on the average price. It's below their average of 1.4, so good job to the developer. I guess that in 2025, it will be 2,001 per square feet at 1.42 million, which the buyer will not make a lot of money. This is the minimum standard that you should buy based on indicative price at 2,000 per square feet. Yes, it's very good. Developers sell around there. As you can see, based on 12th floor, it's about 1.523 million at 2,051 per square feet. In 3 years' time, I guess that it will be 2,250 per square feet and they can sell at least 1.67 million. This is a 3-bed, 2-bath, 958 square feet. All AMO Residence has only induction. They cannot walk, hey. Indicative price at 1.9 million. They sell not bad because they sold about 1.93 million. 3 years later in 2025, I guess that it will be valued at about 2,250 per square feet, minimum at 2.15 million. This is the best size for upgraders because this 3-bed 3-bath has a study which you can use the study as a storeroom. Indicative is 2.1 million at 12th floor for 2.135 million. 3 years later in 2025, I guess that it will be around 2,003 per square feet, which you can sell it at least 2.4 million. My one-to-one member got it. Very happy for this couple. They got this AMO Residence 3-bedder at 2.06, which is below 2,000 per square feet. For investment unit, you do not need to buy very high. You do not need to buy very low. Just based on the per square feet, try to get the lowest as possible so that you can get the most profit out of this investment. So my one-to-one member asked me 2,150 per square feet for 20 floor and 21 floor. I asked them to give up. Then they give up and go for the next one. For their 4-bedders, the indicative is about 2.55 million, but sadly, the developer didn't sell at this indicative. They sold a bit higher. At 12th floor, it was sold at 2.63 million. In 3 years to go, 2025, I guess that the value should be about 2.9 million. 5-bed 4-bath, I thought that no one will buy because most Singaporeans don't have that kind of budget to buy this. I'm so wrong. Now I learned Singaporeans are super rich. I thought that the developer will sell at 2.9 million for their 5-bed 4-bath. They sold average on the 12th floor at 3.1 million, which is 2,100 per square feet. This PSF is really quite high for a 5-bedder. If you buy high, will you still make money? My guess, in 3 years to go, the 5-bed 4-bath will be about 2,002 per square feet, which you don't make a lot based on 3.25 million. And lastly, based on the penthouse, and based on my value of 1,008 to 1,009 per square feet, by then, I think you will still lose at least 500,000 or even 1 million. So overall, AMO Residence developer bought at 1,915 per square feet. Location wise, I still stick to my number 7. Launch pricing, I think a developer is considered not bad, they are not disgusting, and they really sell most of the units at indicative price, which is good. So I give it a 7.5. Exit strategy, it is 98% sold, guys. For new launch, the strategy is once you buy in the project, the next thing that you need to pray hard is to make sure your unit type is sold out. So that it means that your unit will have, yes, you are right, it means that your unit will have resale value. And since they do so well, I'll give it a 7.5. And my overall service score actually brings down by a bit, 7.33 stars, which is still a very good score. So for those who didn't get a unit, don't be sad, there is always a next better one. And for those people whose budget is less than 2 bed 1 bath, which is below 1.4 million, my advice is to go for resale property because you can get 3 bed 3 bath at 1.4 million budget. And since it's a resale property, you can rent out right now. The 3 years net rental you are getting based on today's market, you are getting about 80,000 net rental for the next 3 years. And let's say appreciate by another 150k in the next 3 years. That means in total 3 years, you have made 230,000 inclusive of your rental. Isn't that great? Another thing that you have learned, not all layouts make the same money. So if you buy at the wrong per square feet, you buy the wrong layout, you will not make money as well. There is always a sweet point whereby if you buy the right size, you will make the most money. I'm looking forward for all the AMO Residence buyer to be a giant huakui after 3 years. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube videos so that you will not miss out any new and updated videos. See you in my next video.